confused. I don't have any of this set up. Hang on.
All right, so what do we got? Earl and Ned?
This is Earl and Ned.
Winners finals or winners semis? Winners semis.
This is
1-4.
losers finals, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, wow. Okay, this bracket is way farther than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got best of 5 here. We got winners finals. Ned busting out the Pokemon trainer, which I'm actually kind of surprised to see. He was going all Joker.
It's the first time I've seen it in actually a while.
He's been trying to make the Joker a thing. He wants to co-main them because he's got matchups he likes Joker for, but then there's matchups where Joker feels weak, and it feels like mostly the sword matchups are where he's busting this out. Zard does well against swords in general. Squirtle can kind of run a train on pretty much anyone in the game. That's the way he is. He has the capability to get good combos going, to stay under a lot of moves that just don't have, you know, the options to answer them. And Ivysaur obviously is, you know, even with the nerfs, is still a very solid piece of that kit. Meanwhile, Earl busting out the Lucina, starting Lucina. I respect that just fine. I know he's used to Lucina. He thinks Chrom is better.
And he's using Chrom a lot today, like actually a good amount of Chrom.
This is a footrest?
Yeah, you gotta like pull the couch towards you and then the lever's on the outside.
Yeah. I'll get it.
Yes, I promise you will. Yeah, he used Chrom a decent amount against Frosty. Most of the set, actually. It might have been split, but
I can't grip the thing. I give up.
It's a technique.
No, technique is not here. I am packed evil.
True. I'm actually excited to see the Charizard. It's always funny to me, and I feel like it has to be draining to be a notable main of your character, because every time you play in bracket or on stream and you don't play that character, the entire Twitch chat is, oh, wait, I thought Ned played Pokemon Trainer. Wait a minute.
Yeah, no, it's not just Twitch chat. Like, people tune in to a lot of streams and be like, oh, you know, I'm an aspiring Pokemon trainer, man.
Right.
I want to see Ned, you know, tear some up.
Right.
With this trainer, and then he's like, Joker. It's like, oh, I know what that does. That just turns Sheik into Ganon. That's not fun. Let me learn how to Ivysaur better. Or if you're a Swordy main, you know, Earl's a great person to be watching as well. Earl's been on a tear lately, to be perfectly honest.
He has, I'll agree to that.
He has not fought Ned in quite a while, because Ned is not been around.
If I'm not, it was Earl that sent Ned to losers today. This is the potential double jeopardy.
It would have been if this is losers finals. Who's in grand?
Frosty, yeah, Devlin.
Yeah. I didn't even need to look at bracket. I know Dan was in for a while. If this losers finals, he probably played Ned for like 5th or something.
Yeah, no, both the other UGS boys that are not Frosty didn't do too hot today.
Yeah, Ravenkin got 9th, he was telling me. He lost to Kicker, and he lost to Dan for 9th place.
Yeah.
Because Dan lost the 4-5 matchup to Earl.
Yes.
So Frosty Earl was winners finals. That's what I saw.
Yep. That's exactly what it was.
That makes sense.
There it is. Ned's pulling out that famous Ivysaur that he has.
I mean, honestly, Ned has gotten to the point, I think, for a while now, actually, where he's just been notable for the Squirtle. Like, that's who he is. The Ivysaur is famous, but Ned Squirtle might be one of the best Squirtles out of all the trainers other than Tweak.
I think...
And he used to just be the best, I think.
I feel like locally, yeah, that's what we saw him as, was the Squirtle. I feel like weirdly, globally, people watched him for his Ivysaur. I don't know how else to describe that, but that's what it kind of felt like.
That might be true. His Squirtle's sick, though. His Zard is also very good when he wants it to be.
Yeah, and the buff to Zard, especially that move right there.
Yeah, Nair into F-tilt. That buff on Nair so that it hits you with that back lingering hit and it has less lag. I can't believe they patched a whole ass new move in for Charizard.
Isn't that crazy?
Dude, I love it so much.
Man.
Why does I don't understand this game, man. Like, for me personally, my trainer got worse when Zard got buffed, and he was one of my strongest. So that doesn't even make sense.
All you have to do is just abuse the new stuff.
I can't. I'm bad. Let it end. All right, so Chrom coming out. That's not a surprise at all. That takes a 1-0 lead.
Do you know what's up with the Donnie tag?
No. Usually he uses some kind of Disney tag.
Yeah, and like I feel like someone commented on that before. I think it was Zach. He was like, I don't know what Disney character is named Donnie.
Is the Big Lebowski owned by Disney now?
You're out of your element, Donnie.
That with the up tilt. That's one of my favorite moves in the whole game. Squirtle's up tilt and Ness's up tilt are probably my 2 favorite moves.
Ooh, I'm actually not sure how he didn't grab that ledge there. He looked so close.
I think he thought he would and didn't air dodge trying to. Although it's a risk you have to take sometimes because the air dodge would put you in a really bad situation.
Yeah. Look at that up tilt. He does the up tilt and then he just rolls away. It's so safe.
Well, the reason you do that is because the up tilt sucks so much that you just assume it's going to miss. Like right there, it wasn't close enough to hit. The hit on that is really just above you, which makes it very tricky to play Squirtle in this game. As a direct result of, it's just not good. But when you do hit it, it combos into cool stuff. So like, at like low percent, you can Squirtle dash attack into up tilt, into like back air, into back air, or whatever. Or to like, Squirtle dash attack into up tilt, into up air, into back air. Like all these like real cool bread and butter combos. Like right there, get the dash attack, there it is.
If that platform wasn't there, he might have been able to land a fair and string that even more.
He went for the second up tilt, which actually made Crom higher than where the first up air would have put him where he wanted to be. On every other stage, you want to hit the double up tilt, but in this one, in Yoshi's story, on the slope in particular, you want to only hit one up tilt.
Does Squirtle have a wall cling?
Yes. And no one knows, because no one uses it.
I legitimately... Look at that!
Yeah, he's a ninja. Look at him! He's a ninja. It's broken.
Why? Canonically, that just makes no sense.
He has always had that.
What? That's so silly.
It's so cool.
Why does he have a wall cling?
In Project Whatever, they gave him a ninja costume so that when he clung to the wall, it made sense.
Is that why he had the ninja costume?
Yes. Also, I don't know if he had the wall cling in Brawl, but because they literally took all the stuff from PM when it used to exist and hijacked it for this game, like they literally just poured it in Ivysaur. They were like, we don't know how to balance this. All right, here's 3.5 Ivysaur. It's the same character.
Oh my god, dude, that wall
packing stuff up, or is someone really angry out there?
They're folding tables up.
Oh, that's what that sound is. At first I thought someone was mad, then I heard it again, and I was like, someone's getting kicked out of the venue. I'm like, oh, Chuck's getting kicked out of the venue. Oh, look at him go. I love it so much. Squirtle's the coolest character of all time.
What was that optimal? The up B?
Yeah.
Really? Even
so he could have fared.
Yeah.
He was hoping that Earl was trying to like get out of it by going upward. So if you fair and you whiff, he can come back with a fair on land.
That makes sense. Okay.
That'll grab ledge because they changed that. That's so much better now.
That's a huge buff.
Yeah, that's
a
unreal.
Massive buff. Anytime you buff like a recovery option in that way, it's huge for your character.
Especially for a character that already has 2 jumps. Whoa!
Are you kidding me now?
Man mode!
Yo, this man does not care about his life.
Wow. Put that on my reel. I popped off for that. Ned is a lunatic.
Dude.
What the hell, man?
Why? This man.
Up air. Up air, forward air. He goes for so many more up airs than I do. I need to learn.
He hits so many more than like I think you can hit. I'm always like, oh, the combo's over, and he squeaks one out.
I throw them out, and those 2 won't hit for me. But for him, he's just, I guess, frame perfect.
They just work.
He's sick. Tweak does that too. I swear I watch people play Tweak and they'll just DI in. Like, that's how good his combo game is. I just assume people are DIing wrong. Had to jump the whole... Jeez, Ned. That's true. Ned is the god of saving jumps. Ever since Smash 4.
He had one as Ivysaur, and then as soon as you switch to Charizard, you have another jump at your disposal, no matter how many jumps you use.
Yeah. Ever since Smash Wii for the Ultimate, Ned has had all of the...
Smash Wii for the Ultimate Extreme Electric Boogaloo version?
Yeah. 2 Turbo.
2 Turbo.
Alpha. They're not killing.
Yo, that's on one.
All right, there, Earl needed that. Ned was kind of running over Earl. This game 3? What happened in game 2? Oh, Crom died really early, that's right. That game took like 40 seconds. And whip. They buffed it. He did not die.
Looking like Willow Smith, whipping the hair back and forth. These two are parrying well.
Yeah, the better players in Chicago have all kind of started to learn the parry timing, and you see it more and more. And that's good. That's really good. That's like the key. That's the difference between PR and not Chicago right now, is how well you can parry.
He tried it again, man.
Whoa! Yo, Ned's kills have been unbelievable.
Dude, this man is awoke today. Ned came ready to play.
Earl's been, like, this third game has actually been very good for him, except for some of that crazy stuff. He's been doing options that I sit there and I go, oh, these are good options. He hit the up tilt. That move doesn't work. How do you keep doing that? It's like watching a Roy main melee function.
Shout outs to LFG.
That was the edge.
If you say the X, you're a cop. That's an official statement.
There's an actual player named LSD. That's why I do it.
Oh, okay.
I have to.
You have to
I
differentiate.
have to. All right, now this game, in Ned's favor. I'm actually surprised that didn't kill him.
Also,
They nerfed
yeah,
Ivy in
I
other
agree.
ways. I guess it was second platform, maybe not. I've watched that move delete people.
Yeah. I'm also pretty thankful that, I mean, like,
Oh my god, he just yanked him out of the air.
dude.
He just grabbed his tournament out of the air and yucked it into the blast zone.